Welcome to CEO Insights. I'm Marilyn de Guzman with investingnews.com. I'm speaking with Andrew Chubb, CEO of Awale Resources, with some exciting news about the company's Odienne project in West Africa. Welcome, Andrew.
Hi, Marilyn. Really happy to be here.
You've just put out a news release on your 100% Awale Sienso permit outside the joint venture properties. Can you tell us what the company has been doing in this target?
Yeah, so since we did the fundraising in May, we've been doing geochem sampling on that project area, got as much done as we could before the wet season, and we've just got some results coming through. So we took about 4,000 samples of both termite area and soil samples. And as we've done on the joint venture permits in the same manner, and we've run them through the PXRF and selected about 50% of those to go to the lab for analysis, for gold analysis. And we've just received the results through from those. So all this sampling is a long strike from the BBM discovery that was within the joint venture.
Maybe tell us a bit more about those the geochemistry anomalies that you found. What do they mean for the project?
Yeah, so we've got some really nice anomalies of a similar sort of tenor to BBM. So we've effectively followed the same structural trend. We've actually done additional interpretation of the mag and things like that as well, and we've discovered found more smaller scale intrusions that we hadn't picked up on before in the mag. And one of those continues off into the joint venture permits as well. And so BBM sits on a bend in the structure where we get the best mineralization. And quite fortunately, if you like, where we followed the structure, we've seemed to have come across a similar inflection or bend on that structure. And we've picked up about 3.4 strike kilometres of anomalism. The regolith is more, or the ground, the soils are more variable there, so the trend is broken up. But so overall, it's about 6 kilometres with some breaks in it, with 3 major zones along that 6 kilometres. And but yeah, the tenor of those is similar. The gold tenor is similar to what we had at BBM, with a peak value in termite area at 1.1 grams per tonne, and a peak value in the soils of 700 ppb, which is actually similar in that scale from between soils and termite area in the tenor that you get. So we're really excited to get those early stage results. Just straight along strike from the BBM discovery and in the 100% Awale ground.
So what are the next steps for that target?
Yeah, so we will, like, the rains are just pulling up now. So just to try and define that structural zone better, like, so as I mentioned, we've got a little bit more transported sort of soil through the zone. There are some sort of creeks that run through. So we'll look at doing some IP. The IP orientation's been successful at BBM as far as targeting goes. So we'll do some IP, and then if everything's sort of matching up with the geophysics and the soils and the mapping, we'll do some more on the ground mapping as well. We'll look to drill this target in this field season. So we're pretty excited about a potential maiden drill program or first drill program on the 100% Awale permits, which would come in sometime toward the end of this year or early next year, which is really exciting stuff for the company.
And company-wide, what does the rest of the year look like for Awale?
Look, really busy. So the guys have been working hard at the moment at putting together future drill plans for the joint venture properties, and so there'll be more drilling on the joint venture, and then we will be ramping up the early stage exploration work that we're doing on the 100% Awale permits. So the ground that we have is following the same the same crustal structure or big regional scale structural trend. And so we're going to ramp up some early stage geochemistry on those targets as well. But within the joint venture, we'll be both diamond and RC drilling this quarter, as well as all the work that we're doing on our 100% Awale permits. And as I mentioned, hopefully, things come together on this Sienso permit, and we'll be able to drill that target in either the end of Q4 or the start of Q1 next year. It's really exciting times for the company, and we're I know the whole team's really keen to get started on the work again once it all dries up and the rains are completely gone, and we can really get moving and expanding what we've got within the joint venture as well as in our 100% permits.
Well, we'll have to have you back here again to get more updates on that. Thanks again, Andrew, for joining me today and giving us some updates on the company.
Yeah, thanks very much for your time, Marilyn, and we look forward to keeping the market updated and keeping producing the work that we have been over the last couple of years. Thank you very much.
Thanks everyone for watching. Join us again next time for another edition of CEO Insights. If you like this video, leave a comment below and hit the like button. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more exclusive interviews and executive insights.